Hey y'all, it's Hal again from Noble Hero and the Clash Files. Here to show you a little bit of the attacks from a takeover that our sister clan Steal the Glory did with CoC Prodigy. CoC Prodigy is a clan that the leader of Steal the Glory kind of came up in. Still has some friends over there, but they've been struggling. Membership is down, and a lot of the guys are getting, I wouldn't say bored with the game, but it's become the same old, same old. So JP had the thought, let's take over their clan for a 50 versus 50. And it went wonderfully. It was a blast. Most of the guys from Steal the Glory went over there and filled in with a lot of other members from the Clash File family, including myself as ads as my mini, and just had a blast showing them some attacks that they don't get to see very regularly. I mean, it's just regular guys don't have much interest in the YouTube and getting newer attack strategies in. So a lot of go wipers, and they got to see some fun. Now, because it was my mini, I didn't get to see many of these attacks, but I'm just going to go through the list, see what we've got to offer. You can see they didn't even touch a lot. The clan didn't even touch top guy, who is, I believe, the leader of CoC Prodigy. Wasn't even attacked. And I don't see a 3-star on the board anywhere here. So the real story is what we did to them. So after I go down through this lineup here, we'll go over and show the destruction that was wreaked on the clan that was unfortunate enough to match with us. They were a level 8 clan, so I'm sure that they're pretty good with rolling over people, but they did not see this coming. So out of the top there, you can see that only the number 1 and the number 4 were not 3-star. There's only a 2-star on their 11. But I believe from here down, everything was cleaned. Oh, there's one without a 3-star. That's a shame on that one. Another one looks like might be a Town Hall 8. A few Town Hall 8s didn't get 3-starred, but in a 50-person war, sometimes that happens. So let's take a look, see what we can see. Let's just go down the list. Let's see what A-Bear has to offer us. As I said, I'm watching these for the first time with you. Looks like a little Go Vaho, 6 Valks, only 10 hogs for the backside. Starting up his funnel right there at that corner, which is great. I mean, it's a great entry point. There's 2 big bombs right out of the way. And here come the Valks. So it's interesting the shift on the CC there. They had something targeted, but then switched over and got the golem. So that was good as far as getting the queen to take out the rest of them. And you can just see, I mean, those wizards and Valks just wreck the core of that base. Brings in all 10 of his hogs from one side and let them circle around the back. Drops that heal in advance. That's really the key with that heal spell, is drop it early so that you know that the hogs are going to go through it. Now this might hurt him a little bit. Yeah, he was out of the heal. Might have been good to put it over just a touch, but doesn't really matter with the destruction he's making. Got Wiz on that 2 o'clock side just walking around cleaning up. One cannon is the only defense left, and its full-on focus is on the golem. And it's all about just waiting for that queen to get around. Done. Good job, baby bear. $79 1-star by Malthiol on their number 1. That's a shame. Seeing a lot of these hits were first attack 3-stars, so you can see that a lot of these guys are going down for cleanup. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start at the bottom. Let's see what Danny Boy does here. 3-star and a Town Hall 10. Level 2 Inferno Tower, lower level defenses, but 3-star and a Town Hall 10 is nothing to sneeze at, no matter what. And it looks like because of those low defenses, they go in here cold-blooded as opposed to shattered or anything. Gets his deployment in there while the Expos are still targeting the golem, which helps a ton. Single target Inferno, he was able to cloak the queen right quick. And she gets it down. She might have gone down, but getting that Inferno tower down was huge. My gosh! Look at how quick that was. There was no question that this was a 3-star. Just absolutely destroyed this Town Hall 10. I mean, that's a quick 3-star for any attack, let alone against a Town Hall 10. Way to go, Danny Boy. Look at this one. Warrock going up against Prince. 20 against their 12. We'll take a look at this one. Shattered Goho. And again, real heavy on the kill squad. You can see 4 witches, 8 whiz, only 14 hogs. So this is pretty much a wee-wee with back-end hogs. Only defenses that aren't maxed are the cannons. So this is a no-joke attack. Gets the rage down there. Luckily didn't lose many of his whiz big bomb. That could have been tragic. Again, the heel put down where the hogs are going to go is one of the biggest things to learn as you're starting your hog attacks. I see it so often in Noble Hero, which is my clan, that guys know that they've got to heal, where they've got to heal, but they'll put it down like right on where the hogs are at that moment. So it's wasted. I mean, they're only in half of the heal, where if you put it down ahead of time, they're in the heal for the entire time. It's good to put it down on groupings of defenses. Only loses one hog to that spring trap. Looks like two more for that. Or is he going to get it? Gets it down. And huge amounts of cleanup troops. So great job by Horak on that one. This Showtime attack looks interesting. Looking for some of the higher Town Hall 9 attacks because they still translate very well down to the lower Town Hall 9s. Which, let's face it, at this point in time, our family and most of the Clash community that are interested in getting better are those Town Hall 9s. So that's what I'm focusing in on. I'm glad I was able to get Danny Boy's Town Hall 10 in there. This is an odd setup. This really looks similar to my farming base. So it's not the greatest of war bases. But you see how he comes in with his shattered on the opposite side from the queen? He's able to take out that clan castle, but he's got a heavy enough push that getting the queen down is just all included with that front end. And there we go again, getting those hogs down while the expos are focused on the golems. Makes a big difference. Counterclockwise deployment on those back end hogs. Still got a whiz in his back pocket. He's got the poison. Let's see if he uses it. I've seen it used to be nice. Yeah, he uses it. I don't know if those Larrys will go down. Yeah, they did. They were stationary long enough. They were on the golem. That's why. When they're chasing hogs, they get out of that poison really quick. And with the new ramping up of the damage that's done, I've seen a lot of skellies get out of the poison before they had a chance to be made dead. But as long as they're stationary, it doesn't take too long for them to go down. So that was a really good attack. Showtime! Let's see, rather than going back into that war events. Let's see what how about a Wii does. Now he did a good 2-hour stream of this on Camcord, and I was not able to watch live. Caught a little bit of the replay. Thought he did a really good job. So check him out on Camcord. His username is the same as this game name here. Another very similar base with just a perfect area to funnel from. Rage down in that kill squad. We is bringing a lot more hogs than we saw in the first two attack. Went right at that queen, so doesn't need as heavy of a kill squad or forcible entry team. 2-finger drop on the hogs. Let them just kind of circle in opposite directions. Going to be interesting with only the 2 heals. I'm curious to know where those are going to get dropped. Perfect. each group as they circled around get into the heels. That one on the right side may have been better placed, but it did the trick. No more defenses. It's all about the cleanup. There again, poison on the king because there was no other place to use it. That's something that I'm struggling with, is remembering to use my poison on the clan castle troops, because you're so focused on letting the kill squad do their business that it just slips your mind. I'm going to watch Hose Dragger's replay here. This must be a CoC Prodigy member, but as a former firefighter, I kind of like that name, Hose Dragger. So we'll see what he does. Another hog attack. Odd setups. I mean, this is something that I see in pushing, kind of the bubble butt, but don't see it too often as a war base setup. So he gets the poison down, but a lot of the CC moved away from it as they were chasing the golems, so it wasn't super effective. Hogs in the heel for those Teslas coming out down on that. And again, that heel is down early where he knows those hogs are going to go, so they're going to leave that circle at full health, even being chased by a Larry and a King. Great there. You see that King's way out of his normal roaming range because he will chase those hogs as far as he needs to in order to kill who he was on. That hog's dead. Now he's going to go back home. Hogs are going to meet up with the wizards during their cleanup. And once that town hall's down, they can go after the king. Nothing left to stop the cleanup. Way to go, Hose Dragger. Here, let's watch JP. He's the instigator of this whole thing. So let's see what he does with Xtoff. Full hog attack. Looks like he's got a little queen walk action going on too. So 4 healers on that queen. That helps her soak up a decent amount of point defense. I mean, even if there's 4 point defense on her, 4 healers aren't going to cut it. But she was able to take down that one archer tower, and still hasn't gotten in range of that cannon. So not too bad at all. Rage, not necessarily for the queen, but for those healers, because one breath from that max drag can really, really wreck a queen. So while she's doing her work, he goes ahead and drops that golem. A few minions for a funnel there on the 4 o'clock side, which helps because there's no air defenses within range. And that gets all his troops into that corner, right towards that jump spell. Now what's interesting here is that the healers have dropped the queen because she's at full health, and now are helping along the kill squad. So you got a full health max golem jumping over that wall right there, as well as the king. Great stuff. Real good job pathing there. That queen around to enter along with the kill squad. Really slick to see those healers reposition as well. Now there are no defenses left. He's got 2 full health healers. Insane. Hog's doing cleanup. What an attack, JP. Let's see if I can find one more here. Let's see what Lars does. Now Lars, I know, was doing the Clash Heads max attack, which Moskery just put out a video. They've been kind of using this attack as their go-to bread and butter attack. Gets the shattered golems down and opens up a huge portion of the base with that quad earthquake there. So all it takes is a couple wall breakers and everything gets to the center. Now he'll drop a rage and a heal on that kill squad, and there's nothing that's going to stop them at this point. And then here's the back end key. It's basically a Go La Lune. However, the way that I had been doing it, the way that had been working for so long, is saving those spells, letting your kill squad do its business without spells, saving your spells for the back end. But that kill squad has become so important these days that you use your spells on that front end and just let the loons tag along behind the hounds, and you've got your 3-star. So he's got a couple more defenses down there at the bottom, including the Wiz Tower, which I'd be sweating at this point with that big group of loons coming in. Nothing to stop that Wiz from going after him. But they got pretty decent health, so at least a couple of them are going to get in there. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. But that also helps take out that Wiz Tower. Perfect. Look at all those pups doing cleanup up in the corner. And as these troops down at the bottom clean up, that's also going to push them up to clean up on the high hit point Town Hall and Clan Castle. Done. Great job, Lars. Wish I could make it as pretty as you. Let's find one more here. See what Sith Lord has. This will be the last one that I'm going to do here. Now this is a pretty common base. And while this is similar to the Clash Heads max attack, with that outside queen, it's not quite the same. But he does use those quakes to open up an entry point to the core. As his kill squad gets in towards that funnel, he can drop that rage, drop that heal. Holds off on the heal. I think that might be a product of the fact that the queen was so far on the outside that he didn't think that he needed it. So he's just going to let that heal sit there in the grass while the rest of his troops get into the core. All of the Teslas on the golem, so the king's able to do a little bit of work while he's getting hit from behind. And you can see the grass at that 4 o'clock position is nice and healthy. Well, he brings his loons and hounds in. Great timing. That Tesla in the middle is still locked on those golems, so the loon is able to take it out at the end. It's got the 1 air defense, but so many loons congregating on it that it's not going to be a problem. They're not going to be able to take out all of those loons. Look at all the minions. Look, so many troops ready to clean up. Along with this queen helping out. There we go. Great job, Sith. Should have saved that heal for a mic drop on the town hall, as well as your poison that you saved. But love it. I'm giving you a hard time. This was really fun. Thank you, JP, for letting me be a part of it. I had a little green dragon attack in a Town Hall 8 that I was pretty happy with. But we'll leave that for another day. Dragon attacks can be learned elsewhere. So thank you all for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at dshalligan. And as always, listen to our podcast, The Clash Files. You can find it on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Till the next time that I actually decide to make a video, I'm Halligan, and you're not.